Well, isn't this awkward? So I guess maybe I should explain what's going on before we go on to our regular show here. So Bernie made arrangements for Julio to be here. Julio arrived today, obviously, but he partied way too much, and this is what we had to deal with. We got him a good chair. We let him sit down for a little bit. He had all the Jameson that was left from last week, and we haven't been able to wake him up. So while Bernie's on the phone with his handler to see if we can get him picked up and out of here, we're going to just leave him there. He said for us to just stay quiet as possible on our side so that he doesn't wake up until his handler arrives. In the meanwhile, enjoy our trivia. We'll be starting right now.
Questions flying all around. Quick thinking, gotta be sharp. In Bernie's house where it starts. Home trivia at Bernie's, yeah. Testing what you know and swear. Cheers and laughter fill the air. Grab the mic if you dare.
Yeah. And we're here. As you saw in the cold open while I was on the phone outside, we got Julio here, but he won't wake up. He drank all the Jameson, so I had to open a new bottle, and we've been dealing with this for a little bit now, but hopefully we'll get somebody to pick him up soon and we'll get him out of here. I don't know what's been going on because it's been one thing after the other. He just he arrived at midnight. And he just partied all the way through until it was almost time for this. And then this is how we found him right before we were going to start. So he'll be there. I have Geoff and Sally keeping an eye on him. But I don't know how long we're going to keep him here. Do you have any idea, Geoff?
Well, would you like to know?
Yes, I would like to know. Well, let's see what we got here. I know we got George Rubio. No relation. I'm not sure who Based for Life is, though. If you can identify yourself. Obviously, you're with Mario. And Kat's back. Kat's here. Yes, Kat, you're in the intro. I switched out some of the pictures. Some of the people at the beginning of the older video where I don't even hang out anymore. And look, Sabrina's here. Maybe Sabrina can bring her big car. We can throw Julio in the back of the trunk and get him out of here. Hola Magazine is where you will get all the gossip about Julio and his many, many affairs. That's what I've heard. I never actually read it, but. So, yeah, as always, we're here. It's Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. I promise to be done before 8 o'clock because of the USA soccer game, so there will be no conflict of schedule here. Sabrina was busy with a French vanilla creamer, not Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper. One of the two. Or LJ. I'm not sure. Or Ben. I have no idea who Based for Life. Oh, it's Mario. Mario's here. Well, not here. He's on the chat. I'm responding to the people on the chat for those who just watch and don't understand why I suddenly just respond to things. There's a chat thing on the side of the screen if you're on YouTube, and you can talk there, and I'll respond. Oh, she's with Sebastian. So are you at the store? Are you working? Anybody been able to work out what's going on with Julio over there? Geoff, anything going on with Julio?
Either this guy's farting or Miguel has opened the bathroom door. I can't figure it out. Smells rancid in here.
I know. Shh. He has money. He might help us, he may help pay for some of this. Cat wants to pass by the shop. I was going to pass by the shop, but I got busy. All right, so as I was saying, I'm going to try to get this over with by 8 o'clock because I know everybody wants to watch the soccer game, and I don't want to interrupt anybody's schedule. So we'll try to do it as quickly as possible. I have the TV on, so if I see anything starting, I'll just wrap it up as fast as possible. If I just happen to talk too much or take too long on this. As far as the update of what's been going on in the karaoke world, nothing much. It's been quiet, normal, not too hectic. I think we're not gonna do golf night anymore. I think we're gonna stick with emo night and get rid of the golf night because it doesn't bring anybody. And the people it does bring. And Tessia was saying, like, you know, she thinks it scares other people away because they think that that's the only people who are going to be there and they don't want to hang out with them. So she'd rather I can play the music. She loves the music. She just doesn't want me to isolate others because of that. She feels that it scares away more the people than the people it attracts. Whereas the emo night, like we had people last night for golf night that were doing emo, and they said I thought it was emo night. I'm like, that was yesterday, Monday. So they were great, but you know, I think the golf night's done. Did a pirata show up? Not last night. Well, we're talking about like our friends here who are all emos. Instead of, you know, the employee, the Brightline employee who screams in my ear all fucking night. Who brings nobody extra. So let's not even get into that about you. You weren't there either. So. I'm not going to say what I said about him. He pulled up on me dressed all black and wearing a black jacket, so... We are talking about Jackson, in case you're not following the chat. All right, so let's do the Crystal intro, and we'll be back with some trivia on the other side.
Live from Westchester, it's Home Trivia at Bernie's with your hosts, Bernie and Geoff, featuring BS with friends, Jameson shots, and trivia. And now, here's your host, Bernie.
You suck.
Yes, I know. All right, let's go over the rules of tonight's trivia game. As always, we have a one-player minimum, but because you need to be at least one person in order to play, unless you're a really smart monkey, who I believe is hanging out with our gay friend somewhere. Otherwise, unless you're that smart monkey, you have to be one person in order to play. Grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 5. If you have any funny team names you want to share with us, share it in the comments, and I'll try to read it out loud when I see it. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because you are where you are, and I am where I am, and I can't hear you, and others can't hear you. Guys can't hear each other. I don't care. Whatever. Just scream and shout all you want. Please, no looking up the answers. If you know the answers, please don't post the answers in the comments. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Questions round 2 are worth 2 points each. Questions round 3 are worth 5 points each. You're playing for first place gets nothing, second place gets nothing. But if you can take a picture of yourself while playing with like me in the screen in the background or anything that works like that, tag at Trivia Miami on Facebook or Instagram, mostly Instagram, barely Facebook, mostly Instagram. And I'll try to reshare it as soon as I see it. We're also going to spin this wheel and take whatever little bit of shots we have left after Julio drank all the fucking Jameson in the lucky son of a bitch raffle. Here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. All right, as always, we're here Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, live or not. Karaoke at 7 Seas Bar every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Fridays at the Garrison. That's the Venmo. That's the Cash App. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Shop with excitement. Shop where it's fun. At Miracle Center, there's something for everyone. Great stores to choose from. Men's, women's, and children's fashions, movies. Make Miracle Center #1. Restaurants, holiday shopping, gift giving, and more. Visit Santa's Live Deer Forest and register to win thousands of dollars in prizes. And with every purchase of $100, you'll receive a free Discovery Cruise from Miracle Center on Coral Way.
I have found my new car. The Chrysler LeBaron series for 1982. They are like no other cars in America, Europe, or Japan. No other car combines LeBaron's high mileage, luxury, and Seat 6. LeBaron has better mileage than every gasoline-powered Mercedes-Benz, Audi 5000, or Toyota Cressida. Lee Iacocca's dream to combine high mileage and luxury is a reality at a surprising price. The 1982 Chrysler LeBaron series. My new car.
And we're back. And he's still asleep. He must be like Jose with narcolepsy. Or he just really fucked up. I'm not sure. The LeBaron is being rebuilt on Saturday at no cost. How many disco nights do you need to go to for that, Sabrina? You should be dancing. Yeah. Se va, se va. No se va. No se va. No se va. He's still here. Won't even move. All right, let's get started. Tonight's trivia games. Time now to put your phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Round 1. Question 1. True or false? The classic fortune cookie first originated in Hunan, China. True or false? Again, true or false? The classic fortune cookie first originated in Hunan, China. Who got this? Who got this? Flip, you're being micromanaged at work. I used to hate that. As a matter of fact, speaking of that's one of the things that killed the bend for me too. The speaker on this side is a little bit too loud. The speaker on that side. Oh, somebody over there was crying because you were rude. You know what? Go fucking sell beer and let me play music and everybody do their own thing. I mean, at this point, I'm not ever going back there, so what the fuck do I care what they hear? The micromanagement. All right, question 2. How many scoops of raisins go into each box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran? How many scoops of raisin go into each box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran? Oh, you know, I ordered a Domino's today, and then when I got the notification of your driver's on his way, you know what his name was?
Roy!
I'm not lying. It said, Roy is in your neighborhood. Roy is is at your door. I'm like, and I opened the door, and I was like very disappointed it wasn't.
Roy!
I was expecting, is your pizza man? Nope. I'm like, man, your name ain't Roy. Your name is Yorroyni, or something like that. He wasn't delivering pizzas. He'd be delivering Ubers on the Uber app that I want to make. Ubid. When all you want are bicycle drivers, you call Ubid. All right, question 3. Which TV singing competition originated in Holland? A, The Masked Singer. B, The Voice. Or C, The X Factor. And which TV singing competition originated in Holland? The Masked Singer, The Voice, or The X Factor? No, Carlos did not show up. Back up. No, there's a different person that works at that same company I mentioned. In the bar, not driving the actual vehicle. Just got on my last nerve last night. It was like, no, I don't think he'll ever come back. All right, question 4. What is the only U.S. state that grows pineapples? What is the only U.S. state that grows pineapples? You know, I get that Ina and Jason are at the bright side waiting for the America game, but there's no soccer going on right now at this moment. They can put on headphones and watch on their phones waiting. I promise to be done before 8 o'clock. So somebody should reach out to them and tell them to log in and join us. Especially since they're on this, so, you know, they might want to, they're at a bar, they could take shots. All right. And finally, question 5. Everybody's favorite category. Florida. Or not Florida. I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only 2 possible answers are Florida or not Florida. Here's the headline. Man commits gunpoint assault on male sex partner angered by fecal matter act in bed. Yes, that's what it sounds. What it sounds like is what it is. Man commits gunpoint assault on male sex partner angered by fecal matter act in bed. Someone text him to join. Why are you reading on the red light? We do Hialeah or not Hialeah when it's like so obviously Florida, but we need to like narrow it down. We don't have that today. But sometimes that does come up. It's not an all the time thing. It's an occasional one. I mean, it has its own slide that it's like that I have ready if needed. All right, that is the end of round 1. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was true or false. The classic fortune cookie first originated in China. Question 2, how many scoops of raisins go into each box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran? Question 3, which TV singing competition originated in Holland? A, The Masked Singer. B, The Voice. Or C, The X Factor? X Factor. I'm having problems pronouncing it. Question 4, what is the only U.S. state that grows pineapples? And Florida or not Florida? Headline read, man commits gunpoint assault on male sex partner angered by fecal matter act in bed. All right, please check your own answer sheet. See if these are the answers you want to stick with. That's the Venmo. That's the Cash App. Send us money. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns. Then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or exit 12 on the turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair, it's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back, which means... All right, it's time to spin this wheel. It's raffle time. I'm going to spin this wheel, and whoever name it lands on, that person wins. And regardless of who wins, I'm taking a shot. And if you're wherever you are, you take a shot. Shake a shot of whatever you have. So again, if it lands on your name, you win. But regardless, I'm taking a shot. And if you have a shot, take a shot. Whatever it is. Cafecito, Jameson, vodka, whatever. Here we go. Ice cream. Mario wins. All right, Mario wins. You lose. Take your shot. You lucky sons of bitches. If I would have known Mario was going to win, I would have put the Hillary Duff dancing video I could have put together. But I can't, with all confidence, have her dancing with Laura de Boyo. Whereas with Britney, I can. It's my girl. All right, here are the answers to round one. True or false, the classic fortune cookie first originated in Han, China? That's false. It was made in California. Fortune cookies were created in the United States. All right, question 2. How many scoops of raisins go into each box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran? 2. 2 scoops of raisins. I'm sure now it's less. Which TVs, unless they make the scoops smaller. Then it's still 2 scoops, but just the scoops are smaller. Which TV singing competition originated in Holland? It was The Voice. Question 4. What is the only U.S. state that grows pineapples? Hawaii. And question 5, Florida or not Florida? The headline read, man commits gunpoint assault on male sex partner angered by fecal matter act in bed. That was Florida. That wasn't just Florida. If you look closely at the picture of the police car, that was in West Miami. I was looking up something else for like the local question, let's say, and this came up on my news feed on Local 10, and I said, no, that's our Florida, not Florida right there. I mean, Jeff?
Well, that's just plain rude. Did he at least get a reach around in the whole process?
I don't know. I have no idea what happened in that whole thing. If you recognize him, maybe he goes to C's. I mean, he does live right there. Or one of them does, at least. All right, these questions are 1 point each, or whatever you got right. Add that up to 5. Post your score in the comments. Remember, you can join us every Wednesday on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook if we're live. Karaoke at 7 C's Bar, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Garrison on Fridays. I'm going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
If you want excitement, games, and of course the best prices in town, come to the Swap Shop.
Where's the bargains?
At the Swap Shop! Florida's second largest tourist attraction with more than 2,000 vendors. Open 7 days a week. So you can buy everything you ever wanted. Name brands, all guaranteed. Where are the bargains?
At the Swap Shop!
Come and visit our exotic car museum.
This is a Ferrari FXX, the fastest car in the world.
Kicks your nerves and it rattles your brain. That's so much fun, it'll drive you insane. You'll take a spill, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, Six Flags Atlantis.
This summer, splash into Six Flags Atlantis with the new Raging Rampage and the Daffy Duck Romp Around. There's water rides, super slides, and oceans of fun for everyone.
So clean and blue, so really cool. Goodness gracious, Six Flags Atlantis.
And we're back. All right, let's see what we got. Mario is shooting his water in Nawala. Okay. Sabrina's 3 out of 5. No, George was not in a Hialeah Park. And remember, the raccoon incident, it was not in a Hialeah Park. That's in Westchester Park or Eastchester. 5 out of 5 for the George, Mario, Katrina team. 4 out of 5 for Flip. And that's it. 3 out of 5. Got lost in the chat. And I guess we lost Cat. I don't know where Cat is. All right, let's move on to round 2. Again, we're working against time here. The game is still not going on, so I'm looking over there. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Round 2. Question 1. What came out first, 3,000 Miles to Graceland or Scream 3, both with Courtney Cox? What came out first? And Julio's still sleeping. It's kind of like the guy in the Waymo next to the bar a couple weeks ago, or Jose's friend in front of the bar right before that. It's the Narcoleptic Anonymous support group. Jose, venga a recoger a Julio otra vez. All right, 45 seconds. Let's go to question 2. Which 2 Avengers actors are also known for playing Sherlock Holmes? Which 2 Avengers actors are also known for playing Sherlock Holmes? You know, when you see something in your cup and you're stuck on camera, so you can't do anything about it. I'll drink it that way then. I'll pour that out during the next commercial break. At least I still have some 7-Up here. All right. Question 3 is our anal bum cover. Sorry, an album cover. Whose 2001 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 2001 album is this the cover for? What happened to the thing here? I lost track of this thing. It lost track of me. Well, if you're on Coral Way, you're going to hit a lot of red lights. I don't know. Why is it that at 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning, the lights on Coral Way start turning red, you know, as I go through it? Like right before the Wawa, then right at the Wawa, then the next one. I'm like, nobody's coming in the other directions. Especially on 74th Avenue around there, that always gets me. And I don't want to run it because I did once do that and I got a ticket, so I know they're like watching. You're on useless 1? I was on useless 1 today. All right, question 4. What former NBA player starred alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme in the movie Double Team? What former NBA player starred alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme in the movie Double Team? I did a roundabout way to get from MDC Kendall to the area around South Miami Hospital by going, you know, through that expressway and then ending up on US 1 and then coming in the other way. So I was on useless 1 today. All right, and finally, question 5, last question of this round. What TV show centered on characters that lived in Wisteria Lane? What TV show centered on characters that lived on Wisteria Lane? You know who we haven't heard from today? He hasn't come out of the bathroom.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
My house is supposed to be well, I guess technically a 3-bedroom, but a 2-bedroom. I mean, sorry, a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Technically, 1 room and 1 bath is not part of the general house. So let's say 2-3. But we only have 1 bathroom available because Miguel won't leave. All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, 3,000 Miles to Graceland or Scream 3, both with Courtney Cox? Question 2, which 2 Avengers actors are also known for playing Sherlock Holmes? Anal bum cover, whose 2001 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 4, what former NBA player starred alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme in the movie Double Team? And question 5, what TV show centered on characters that lived on Wisteria Lane? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. That's the Venmo, that's the Cash App. Send us money. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal pancetta, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildups for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. La próxima vez échele Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all,
It's gotta be a real value.
get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. Let's do it. All right, it's time to spin this wheel. It's raffle time. I'm going to spin this wheel. Whoever name it lands on, that person wins. And regardless of who wins, we're taking shots. Let me get my shot ready. Hold on. I wasn't planning ahead of the time here. I'm telling you, Julio drank all the Jameson. I'm drinking what's left. The backwash of the Jameson bottle. All right. Where was I? I'm going to spin this wheel. If it lands on your name, you win. And regardless of who wins, we're taking a shot. Here we go. All right, let's put it in an angle where you can see it. Not too much reflection. There we go. It is George Rubio. No relation. All right, you win. We don't. Either way, you lucky son of a bitch.
Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Lucia. Que rica tos. Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Lucia. Que rica tos.
Así me gusta. Peligrosa. Asquerosa. Descarada.
Y la tolera. ¿Con qué?
Con peste al bacalao.
All right. Let's go over the answers from round 2. We're going to make it. Question 1 was what came out first, 3,000 Miles to Graceland or Scream 3, both with Courtney Cox? It was Scream 3. Question 2, which two Avengers actors are also known for playing Sherlock Holmes? Benedict Cumberbatch and Robert Downey Jr. The Anal Bum cover, whose 2001 album is this the cover for? That is Aerosmith. Question 3, what former NBA player starred alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme in the movie Double Team? Dennis Rodman.
Will I have the fear of a dried up?
No, that's not it. Question 5, what TV show centered on characters that lived on Wisteria Lane? It was Desperate Housewives. All right, these questions are worth 2 points each, so whatever you got right, multiply that by 2, add that to your previous score. Post your score in the comments. Remember, we're here Wednesdays at 7 o'clock on YouTube, and if we're live, we're also on Twitch and Facebook. Karaoke at 7 Seas Bar, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Garrison on Fridays. I'm going to take a 1-minute commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Red Stripe, the beer in the short, stubby, ugly bottle. If ugly people stand next to a red stripe, they look beautiful. You, sir.
Yeah?
Would you say that you're ugly?
Well, I wouldn't say.
You are very ugly. Here, hold this red stripe.
Okay.
Look, you are beautiful. Red Stripe, it's beer. Hooray, beer.
Hooray, beer,
says the beautiful man.
Waterbed City presents the medical benefits of waterbeds.
Many hospitals, nursing homes, and chiropractors are using waterbeds to aid in the treatment of a variety of health problems. Here's why. A waterbed contours every natural curve of your body. It gives your body total support and proper posture. People with backaches, arthritis, and insomnia all benefit from sleeping on waterbeds. And if a Waterbed City waterbed can help all these conditions, just imagine what it can do for you.
And we're back. And look, I'm beautiful. Red Stripe. Hooray beer. A sponsor of this podcast. I don't trust my water anymore. All right, what do we got? Unstoppable, then see the yellow dress. Also waiting on Hillary Duff. Sabrina has 10 points. Current score 9. Mario Rubio. And that's it. What happened to Cat? All right, let's move on to round 3. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. Round 3. Question 1. What was the first sports themed movie to win the Oscar for Best Picture? What was the first sports themed movie to win the Oscar for Best Picture? Look at me. I am beautiful. Julio, you want a beer? He's still asleep. Let's see what the thing says. Yeah, not bad. Did I not press the button? I got so wrapped up in drinking a beer, actually. And real beer. A Jamaican beer. I drank these a lot on my honeymoon. And then a lot of jerk chicken. All right, question 2. Who was the first U.S. president to take the oath of office using a nickname? Who was the first U.S. president to take the oath of office using a nickname? Yeah, the cat hasn't commented in a while. Oh, she's running errands. Okay, I just saw that. Okay, never mind. Just here for the vibes because she's running errands. I had to go back. I'm sorry. I can't keep up half the time. I try. That's why it's always good to have other people reading here for me. All right, question 3. As always are. Jumbo. You got 7 on the top, 7 on the bottom. Letters are ATRAMPLITANEON. A tramp lit a neon. Figure it out. Actor, female. Actress. All right. Hopefully, if you either figured this out or wrote this information down on the back of your answer sheet or a separate piece of paper so you can keep working on it. I am moving on to question 4. Urotophobia is the fear of what? Urotophobia is the fear of what? Well, how do you know you're almost home, Sabrina? Did you see
Roy
or a bunch of
Roy
around? The window that was broken now sounds like a fax printer when rolling HP. Rolling HP. Hijo puta! It's rolling on Hijo puta! Are you rolling over Hijo putas? Is that what you're doing with that car? All right, finally, question 5. Last question of tonight's game. Something of local history, news, or facts, and it's personal. It's technically a local question. Technically, it's more of a Bernie question. So if you know me and you know where I come from, you'll know the answer. And you have to know what's going on in the news, too. So, what South Florida public school that I, Bernie, attended when it was still a junior high is being closed down? What South Florida public school that I, me, attended when it was still a junior high is being closed down? This one hurt. I still have friends from there. And I change schools a lot. It's a man. All right. That is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was what was the first sports themed movie to win the Oscar for Best Picture? Question 2, who was the first U.S. president to take the oath of office using a nickname? Word jumble, 7 on top, 7 on the bottoms. Letters are up there. It's an actor, female actress. A tramp, little neon. Question 4, eurotophobia is the fear of what? And question 5, local history, news, or facts. What South Florida public school that I attended when it was still a junior high is being closed down? All right, please check your own answer sheets. See if these are the answers you want to stick with. That's the Venmo. That's the Cash App. Send us money. I'm going to take one more commercial break. Well, I got 2 more commercial breaks. Well, I'm going to take a commercial break before we reveal the answers. And we have another raffle. So hang tight.
The largest Toyota sale.
He's never going to be done.
Up here. Focus. We only have a couple of seconds.
Would you get it ready, please? Come on, man, go.
Oh, I'm Paul Castronovo. This is Young Ron Brewer from 94.9 Zeta. Catch our morning show weekdays starting at 6. Remember, the only way to hear our very local, informative, and entertaining program is to listen to 94.9 Zeta.
Don't forget about the animal displays.
Oh, yeah, we promise no more live animal displays because last Thanksgiving we messed up a turkey really bad.
Good, yeah.
Esa gente, caballero, den la tarjeta en Westland, que a lo de Hialeah le gusta comprar en Hialeah. Y me hicieron caso. Ya lo de Hialeah no tienen que dispararse hasta Dayland, Cotler Rich, el International Mall, o hasta el Omni, que también la tiene. Porque ya Dimolca llegó aquí a Westland. Ya a Westland también se le puede caer a tarjetazo.
¿Para qué? ¿De la tarjeta mía sirve aquí también?
Chico, tú eres bobo.
Think you've done everything there is to do in Miami? Think you've seen it all? Well, think fast. Experience the wall-to-wall action and non-stop excitement that is Miami High Line. See world-class athletes climb the walls to catch a rock-hard ball, flying at speeds over 150 miles an hour. Think excitement. Think fun. Miami High Line. Think fast.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful life, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
And we're back, and it's time for... Time to spin that wheel. It's raffle time. I'm going to spin this wheel, and whoever name it lands on, that person wins. And regardless of who wins, we're taking shots. So if it lands on your name, you win. But regardless, we're still taking shots. So let's see who wins this time. It's here. Flip. It's Flip. If he can join us at some point, because he's being micromanaged at work, he wins. You lose. You lucky sons of bitches.
It's more than just a market, it's a great big show. Opalaka, Hialeah. Opalaka, Hialeah is a place to go. Opalaka, Hialeah is the thing to do. Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka, Hialeah. Opalaka, Hialeah is for you and me.
All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. Question 1 was, what was the first sports-themed movie to win the Oscar for Best Picture? That was Rocky. Who was the first U.S. president to take the oath of office using a nickname? It was Jimmy Carter. His name is not legally Jimmy, it's James. I once got into a big argument when I was still hosting bar trivia, and this was back when I was still doing it at 7 Seas. And it was when I was doing it occasionally at 7 Seas because I was already in other places. I think by that point I was at the Garrison. I'm not even sure when it happened because somebody argued with me that he was actually named, and he got belligerent about it. And I pretty much got you know what, get the fuck out of here. Luckily, he got himself banned eventually. He pulled a knife on Miguel once. But I won't even honor him with a name. I won't say his name. And especially not his nickname. All right, word jumble. We got 7 on top, 7 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It's an actor female. It is Natalie Portman. Urotophobia is the fear of what? It is the fear of a vagina. Fear of vagina.
Well, I have the fear of a dried up bony vagina. Don't tell certain people.
I won't. Shut the fuck up. Don't say it in front of her. Question 5. Local history, news, or facts. What South Florida public school that I, Bernie, attended when it was still a junior high and is being closed down? Miami Springs Middle School used to be known as Miami Springs Junior High. Yes, that's me in the picture. Let's see if I can do a... Is it this one? Yeah. See the guy in the yellow shirt at the end of the picture? That's me. My friend Albert at the other end, and I have no idea who we're holding up. I can't remember who the hell we're holding up. Miami Springs is being that's just a sad situation. I mean,
didn't your favorite PE coach get arrested?
I told
for
you not to talk about that.
14-year-old girls back when he was what your age is now?
Yes, that did happen. Coach Bach from Miami Springs Junior High was arrested 8 years after in 1994, and he was 54 at the time, which is my age now. But I am not fondling any 14-year-olds. Am I holding jazz? That's not jazz. All right. These questions are 5 points each or whatever you got right. Multiply that times 5. Add that to your previous score. Post your score in the comments. Remember, we're here Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. We're at we have karaoke at 7 Seas Bar Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Garrison on Fridays. Do I take the commercial break? Now let's cut time here. So if you can start posting your scores here, we'll see who won while we move along. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're all winners for joining us here. You got about 12 minutes before that game starts. So I gave you enough time to get things ready, and I'm trying to wrap it up as fast as possible. So thanks. As far as I'm concerned, you're all winners. Despite nobody's posting their scores at this point, they're still adding them up. 25 points for Sabrina. And let's see. We can follow us at Trivia Miami on Facebook, Instagram, and at Home Trivia Bernie, and also YouTube, Twitch, and TriviaMiami.com. And here's the karaoke stuff. And remember, you can help us out. That's the Venmo. That's the Cash App.
Hopefully next week we'll get our regulars back.
Well, yeah.
You don't keep bringing these weirdos here.
Well, it's not my fault.
So good night, everybody. I'm out.
He's out. Yeah, Geoff's done. All right. We never leave without saying one thing, and that's for sure. We always say this.
Fuck you, Jordan. Fuck you, Jordan. You make me sick.
He was in a better mood this week. All right. That's it for us tonight. I'm going to let Cox on the radio and Colbert and Letterman sign us out. Good night. Thank you. See you next week. Good night.
Anything you'd like to say to the audience before we go?
Well, not necessarily to the audience, but to the folks at CBS. In the words of the great Ed Murrow, good night and good luck, mother.
Dave Letterman, everybody.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.